I always feel like I'm being dramatic when I say that running saved my life, but it's just the total truth. People who trail run, especially people who do distance trail running, like something brought you there. There is no one who doesn't have a story, who's like out there. You're not running a 50K in the mountains for exercise. Like there is something that is there that's calling to you and like making a space that you can be successful and you can be comfortable and you can be safe. I think for some people, it's probably one of the only places that they feel confident or comfortable. This is like at a,
look at this one.
This is like at an aid station where your runner is like, I can't do anything for myself, right? Is that what you are right now?
Yeah.
We're gonna get you back in the race. We're gonna get you back out there. You're doing great. Hold it together. Don't stay in the chair too long. In 2010, I underwent brain surgery to remove a tumor in my pituitary that had been kind of wreaking havoc on my whole system. We also like to run down the hall a lot, don't you? I'd gone through a lot of painful things leading up to that, and then, of course, going through a procedure like that is really difficult. Goodbye, I love you. I'll pick you up after school, okay? Pizza night. I was only supposed to be in surgery for about 2 to 3 hours and was supposed to have like a 2-day recovery, but a lot of complications occurred and my surgery was 6 hours long and I was in the hospital for 10 days afterwards and didn't walk until day 9. This is when I'm like, woo! Freedom! I was always an active kid, but I didn't find like my thing. I tried a lot of different things. I played soccer, I played baseball, I played basketball, I was, out riding my bike, or our family would ski, we would do different activities, but I never found anything that like felt like it was mine. I knew that moving was important, but it didn't become something that mattered to me on like every level of my life until I discovered running. I had just gone through a painful breakup and a friend of mine gave me a Runner's World half marathon magazine. And I was like, okay, well, I'm gonna run a half marathon at the end of the summer instead of like being upset that I've gone through this terrible breakup. And then I just kind of had it. It was like running was in me. I started to have health challenges that were kind of happening simultaneously as I was getting more interested in running. So it was this tension where I would have some health difficulties and then I couldn't run, but then I'd get better and I could run. And my barometer for wellness just became, can I run or can I not run? It became like this drive where it was like, okay, well, I can run when I'm better. So what do I need to do to be better? Because then I can run. And when I'm running, it means that this is not happening. It used to be a goal wall, but it's not anymore. Like I wrote races I wanted to do and like had a pin for them, but like my Squamish bibs are here and my Laz quotes. Like I do love this one. I do love this quote around, if you're gonna face a real challenge, it has to be a real challenge. You can't accomplish anything without the possibility of failure. Like there's something about doing something that you're not quite sure you can do that feels really cool. This is also where I taught virtual school. So I was a grade 1 virtual teacher, so that's why my little grade 1 with Miss Sweetman sign is in here. Because this was my classroom during the pandemic. I feel very passionate about what my job is and what I do and how I engage kids and how I find an access point for everyone. So one of the things that I do is run a Team Unbreakable run club. We got a big race tomorrow. Got a carb load. You wanna go home and eat some pizza? Yeah. And my job is to figure out how I can hook in everyone to something. It doesn't have to be running.
I'm climbing.
Okay, let's see you try to climb. Jump up and wrap your legs around it, see what happens. It can be a sport, it can be, jump rope, It can be something simple, something that can be done anywhere, but we know that everybody needs to move.
Doo-doo, let's get your doo-doo. Oh, we need it right now. Life is hard when you're 2.
It's imperative for their physical health, their mental health, their emotional health, their social interactions. So I just think the core of a school is actually the health and physical education. Other teachers might say something different, but that's what I say.
Let's go see if the pizza is here. Let's go see if the pizza is here. What do you think? What do you think?
Pizza.
Oh, I see it.
I'm doing this 3K first.
You're doing the 3K, that's fine, but the 1K is first. Like, no matter how old you are, it's like you want to make your parents so proud, you know? And so when I do a big race or like I do a long run, like I'm so pumped to tell my dad and to tell my mom. And it's so silly. Like, yeah, no matter how old I get, I just want to make them proud. And all the things I do, working with kids and being part of Five Peaks and being an ambassador. And I think it's like my gift to them is to like live my life as big and full as I can. And it's like they gave this to me and they raised me beautifully. And my thanks to them is to like live it full and live it big and live it loud. And it's like my way of honoring them is by being as much and everything as I can be.
She said no, she's not tired.
She just looked at the pizza like it was
Why you were what, babe?
My very first trail run ever was at Five Peaks, Terracotta, 2017. I'd never run on a trail before. I loved being outside. I knew that people like hiked, and I always hiked, but I didn't know that people ran trails. I didn't know that was a thing. And so here I am at this race and there's all these people and it's, you know, it's got a road vibe, you got a bib, you got a number, there's some swag, but then the energy of it is just so different than being at a road race. Everyone's kind of chill and hanging out and being friendly, and I was like this kid just in wonder and awe.
Haha, I'm still bigger than you.
You know, when I started there, I had a 1-month-old baby, and now I got 2 kids, 6-year-old and almost 2-year-old, and they've grown up going to Five Peaks, and to them it's normal. Like, they're never gonna have to learn that trail running is a thing. They're just growing up from day one knowing it's a thing, and I just love that.
That's your first bib. That's your first bib.
You know, as a mother, you know, I get so much out of it. My joy is being there, and my personal run is deeply important to me, but getting to share that with them is just like something I could have never imagined.
3, 2, 1, and off you go!
At the end of the day, people just want to belong. And this is a group that you can truly belong to in a way that everyone's included, whether you're a podium type runner, or if you're a back of the pack runner, you're a kid, you're an older athlete, you're younger. It's just a space that really authentically includes everybody. Tired. I think he's tuckered out from like a crazy run. For me, being part of this community it's transformed my confidence, it's transformed my like self-knowing, it's changed the way that I operate in the world.
What's that, Ive? What is it? Was it a fire truck?
You give yourself over to something like this, and what you get back it's like 100-fold. know what it's like to be in a different place entirely. And like I have a tattoo on my arm that says it might be over soon. And it's just like this reminder that everything in life might be over soon, the good and the bad. I like laughing when I'm running, or like right now it's just feeling like we're by the beach and the lake and people are out and people are happy. And I'm always kind of carrying that energy with me around, like we just, you know, the only real guarantee is like today. Yeah, we probably could guarantee tomorrow, but past that, nobody knows. Makes me want to be a little silly. Because I'm not always emo. You know, you just don't know how much time you're going to get to do it, so just do it with all your heart and do it as joyfully as you can, and hopefully you get to do it for a long time.
Wanna go way out beyond, do you? Wanna go